Hello, this is MelloMathTeacher. This is actually a bonus video, an extra fight that I'm going to do with Lord Crump again, under the stated conditions of the previous video. I asked, when the challenge was announced, whether you could, for example, do a normal jump and do 2 plus 2 damage and count that as 4, and the answer was yes, you could, but I want to take it a bit of a step further. I'm going to operate under my initial assumptions when the challenge was released, and to not do segmented, separate attacks on a single onslaught. Instead, every attack worth 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 damage is going to be a single strike. You are going to see the number 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 appear on Lord Crump exactly twice, once for each phase. This is the badge setup that I'm going to use in order to do this. I'm going to be utilizing both hammer attacks and jump attacks, I anticipate. So I won't, no Hammerman or Jumpman. I'm going to use the Power Plus in order to create like a disjointed attack power for both my hammer and for my jump, which should increase the possibilities that I can utilize. And I'm planning power jump for, well, you'll see. Charge and Charge P, I believe, will come in handy. Damage, Dodge, and Defend Plus, just like last time, will keep Mario from taking damage from Lord Crump, assuming I guard well. The X-Nauts will still be of concern, though. I'm just gonna play it by ear and see what happens. I hope to have something interesting ready for you guys, and to try to make this battle as interesting and put in as much variety as possible. After completing the initial challenge with relative ease, I figured that I might as well throw on an extra challenge like this. Right. Alright, let's do this. Probably the most difficult one to get is the 7, which is why I got a Power Plus and Power Jump, so I could just do straight 7 to Lord Crump and get that out of the way. Ooh, the background fell on them. He did take extra damage, but since this isn't really an official one, I don't think it matters all that much. I'm still gonna not super guard, because if he takes a super guard and a fork, then doing the 5, the 6, and the 8 will take care of this phase before he can do the 4. So let's see. Goombella can do a 4. No, Goombella can't do a 4, because that would be separate strikes. Okay, let's see here. Mario can do... Let's have Mario charge and... No, actually. Let's have Mario switch over to Koops. And Koops will charge. Ah. And now Koops can Power Shell, taking care of the X-Nauts as well as getting a 5 damage onto Lord Crump. So we've got 5 and 7 taken care of. Now only the even numbers remain. And even numbers are relatively easy to do because I've got plenty of partners, such as Flurry. I can do an even number of damage. And when we add 2 to that via charging, we can work our way up to 6s and 8s. So we've got 4, 5, and 7. All it remains are 6 and 8. Normal hammer's going to do 5. Mario can't jump to do 6 without jumping on it multiple times, and I'm restricting myself from doing that. So let's see. Mario can sweet treat. Let's sweet treat. To keep our FP up and to keep our health up. Because the damage that the X-Nauts can do can really add up. God, this is a very bad sweet treat, sorry. Just got sweet feast, it's on my mind. So let's see. Flurry can charge. And actually, we'll have Flurry charge twice. So that Flurry can do the 8 damage we need. I forgot to keep track of whether I charged her once or twice, so I'm just going to see what happens. I charged her only once, so I need to charge her twice. Actually, because variety is the spice of life, let's have Vivian finish the job instead. Right. That's the first charge. We'll have Mario appeal to get the star power back. Now Vivian's second charge. To make sure Vivian stays in good health, we're going to sweet treat again. That was pretty good. So now with 2 charges, Vivian can shape this Lord Crump. Fairly action command on purpose in case someone gets really angry about the burn. But there's the 4 through 8, that's where the challenge came from. The idea for the challenge. Now, the X-Nauts have quite a bit more health here. So I'm thinking of using tactics that will allow us to get rid of the X-Nauts first. One of them will be using a multi-mount. I'm going to have Vivian switch back over to Coops. No, not Coops. Let's do Flurry. And Mario, now that he's charged, can get the 5 out of the way with multi-mounts. And now let's have Flurry. Flurry can charge. Let's try to get the 8 out of the way as soon as possible. And we'll hammer the X-Knots to reduce damage. So that's one charge. Now we're going to do the second charge. Let's see. Wario can Sweet Treat again. So let's see, we've got the 5. Flurry is gonna Body Slam for 8, leaving only the 4, 6, and 7. And I have a pretty interesting way of getting a 6. Please don't screw this up by getting a 5. I have never been more nervous doing an Earth Tremor than that. Yeah, you have to tap it twice in order to get both guards. So let's see. We've done the 8, the 6, the 5, a 4 and a 7 will do it. And we've got exactly the tools we need to do that. With a Body Slam. And finally, a Power Jump. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Lord Crump Glitz Pit Condition fight using only single strikes on Lord Crump. Do your reading, do your homework, talk to your instructors in office hours. See you next time.